If you do not align yourself with the political narrative, the political agendas of Hollywood, then you are ostracized, you are cut off, and you are pretty much Twitter blocked in real life by these people. So there's this new information that came out today, and I'm gonna have a hard time talking about this. I really am, because this is dealing with a very sensitive subject. It is a very sensitive subject for me. This is one of the few things that I just cannot tolerate. Let's just get into the article here. So the headline says Avengers Endgame actors Mark Ruffalo and Tessa Thompson and dozens more join Alyssa Milano in call for Hollywood to boycott Georgia, yes, the state of Georgia, over pro-life bill. Alyssa Milano revealed dozens of more celebrities, including Avengers Endgame actors Mark Ruffalo and Tessa Thompson, who have signed onto a letter calling for Hollywood to boycott the state of Georgia if a pro-life bill is signed into law. So basically, Georgia at this point, if you didn't know, is where a lot of Hollywood does the filming for the movies now. A lot of the filming for Hollywood takes place in Georgia. I believe that's where pretty much all of the Avengers films or Marvel movies are filmed, are in Georgia. So Georgia's a big deal for Hollywood. And there's a lot of money that goes into Georgia because of everything that Hollywood does and stuff there. And it's just, it's huge for the economy for Georgia. But now Hollywood is saying that they want to boycott the state of Georgia because of a pro-life bill. The Georgia bill, HB 481, Living Infants Fairness and Equality Act, would ban abortions after a heartbeat is detected, which is usually after 6 months of pregnancy. Pretty reasonable, I think. I mean, no matter where you stand on abortion, it seems like if you are someone with common sense, you would be able to say, if something has a heartbeat, that means that it's alive. That means that it's a life. And it does. I mean, if it has a heartbeat, it's a living person. That's just something that you just can't argue with unless you're just going to flat out deny that that's true. And, man, this is a really tough subject for me. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. I don't think that there is ever a right reason to kill a baby. I just don't. And I'm talking about all stages of pregnancy, from conception to birth. Not killing a baby when it has a heartbeat, it just seems like a very reasonable thing to do, and I can't believe I'm actually saying that that's reasonable, because it's basically preventing a murder. Look, I don't care what people do with their lives. If you can do whatever you want with your life, but when it comes to abortion, in my opinion, you are not just making a decision for your life, you're making a decision for the life of the child within your womb, within the mother's womb. So, to me, like, it's not just you, it's you're talking about the fate of someone. You're basically deciding the fate of someone else who isn't even born yet. And I just can't stomach that. I just can't. No matter what. I just I can't. And I'm probably going to get hate for this, but that's just where I stand. But needless to say, because of this reasonable bill that Georgia wants to pass, Hollywood is attempting to basically boycott Georgia. So we have here tweets. Alyssa Milano, she basically is saying, thank you to all these people for signing the bill, for signing the petition and stuff. So, we got all sorts of people on here. We have Seth Rogen. Man, this really does expose a lot of people. A lot of people who are in the Hollywood mindset, the politically agenda-driven narrative mindset of Hollywood. There's tons of people here who are really coming out of the woodwork, and all of that stuff. Olivia Wilde. And then we have here Mark Ruffalo. She said thank you to Mark Ruffalo, Kerry Washington, Laura Dern. I stand with Stacey Abrams and so many of my friends in opposition to that would essentially ban abortion in the state. So basically, they want to boycott Georgia because of where they are politically standing and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So basically, the bottom line is because of the more right-leaning political take that Georgia is taking right now with this pro-life bill, Hollywood is calling to boycott them. It's calling to boycott the entire state of Georgia because of this. It's ridiculous. This just continues to show just how crazy these people are. These people are lunatics, and they will cut off anybody who doesn't totally agree with their political agenda. That's just the case. More and more exposure of this all the time. It's nuts. It's nuts what's happening right now in Hollywood, and Hollywood's just becoming more and more politicized all the time, and it's insane. It really is. So, it just makes sense that we are having so many political agendas shoved into our movies at this point. And, Hollywood's just everything that Hollywood is doing right now, it just makes sense why our movies are becoming just infected with their political agendas. Anyway, sorry, this was kind of a rough video for me to get through. I'm really trying to hold my emotions together about this right now, because this is a really tough subject for me. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.